Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Advance. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. Let me give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. I told y'all this was going to happen. I told y'all this was going to happen. And it's happening now. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Yesterday, we did a live reacting to the news that came out about the Lakers being under investigation and certain players, certain members of the Lakers needing to give up their cell phones. And we were prepping for the game that was coming on between the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. After I had finished the live, about 15 minutes before the game was slated to start, I get notifications all over my phone from Dave McMenamin that the Lakers are starting Bronny James. When we went live, it was only like a 10-minute live. People thought I was trolling. I'm like, this got to be a joke. This has to be a joke. People are like, it's a joke. I'm like, no, he's actually starting. He's actually starting. I'm like, and then during that live, I'm like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Like, clearly, Bronny shouldn't even be on a team, let alone starting. So they say he was going to start. I'm like, this is a joke. So, unfortunately, what ended up happening was I missed the beginning of the game. So, I didn't see him start. So, I thought it was a false story. I thought that Dave McMenamin told a lie. Right? Only for me to keep watching the game towards the end where they now checked him back in the game, I think with about 2 or 3 minutes left in the game. I don't remember the number, or a few minutes left in the game. It was only after the end of the game that I saw that he actually did start, and people started sending me posts all over the internet. And I went to go look at the box score to see what Bronny did with his being a starter. And what I saw was what exactly I expected to see. Okay, so I go to the box score to see what Bronny did with his starter minutes. Bronny, in 10 minutes, scored a grand total of 0 points. He did have 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 0 of 2 from the 3. And I said to myself, this has to stop. This has to stop. I don't see how Bronny is benefiting from all of this. Because whenever he underperforms and this happens, he's going to be talked about. But we all knew this already. And I'm not telling LeBron how to parent. I would never do something like that, right? It's the son, do whatever the hell you want. I wouldn't go that far. But people must have known that this was going to happen. This would inevitably happen. And given the fact that so much praise was heaped on him, and father was saying all of these things about him, it put a lot of forget about the pressure. It put a lot of expectations on. And the fact is, Bronny already had expectations, whether his father said anything or didn't, because it's still LeBron's son. But for the fact that the father was going out there, oh, he's better than these guys on G League, he can play on the leg. This is where we now go down a slippery slope, because now people are like, well, LeBron is a basketball savant. He's saying his son is going to be good. Well, we believe him. And then the next thing that started happening was the media was promoting him everywhere. You had certain defenders come, what are we talking about the 55th pick? What was the last 55th pick you ever saw get promoted that much? People playing dumb, like I said, they don't know why Bronny's getting all of this media publicity. Even into this summer league, they were even promoting certain summer league games. Cooper Flagg, the #1 pick in the draft versus Bronny. They know what they're doing. Bronny threw down that lob the other night. It was great to see, but he was plastered all over the internet. So the media is the one also pushing Bronny. So if you're going to push him, you're going to cause people to pay attention to him, right? That's inevitable. You're going to draw attention to him. And the attention may not always be positive. Because if he plays well, he has a highlight. Of course, people are going to go out there and celebrate and twerk it up all over the internet with honey pouring all over each other's bodies and hollering. Of course, that always happens. But what happens when he underperforms? People are also going to point that out. And I believe this is all Stephen A. Smith was saying on ESPN that day. And people try to twist it into saying, he's trying to tell LeBron he's doing this. Like, come on, knock it off, bro. We all know what he was trying to say. Stephen A. Smith went out of his way to not talk about Bronny. He literally went out of his way to not do his job and say, I'm going to cover everybody in the NBA except him. And then it reached the point where he's like, okay, enough is enough. I gotta say something. Not because I'm trying to be malicious or anything. He's like, bro, I feel bad for this young man. And it turned into, oh, he tried. Like, come on, knock. We all know what he was trying to do. He was trying to save him from this. Because no one is going to be spared. You are in the NBA. You're a professional player. We're going to talk about you. If we have no problem calling great players like Russell Westbrook trash and all of these other guys, when they play poorly, we call them out, then why should Bronny be spared? This is the point. And people are trying to, Bronny's the only NBA player I keep hearing referred to as a kid. He's a kid. Everybody else, the NBA players, but him, he's a kid. So this was inevitably going to happen. Why the Lakers decided to do that, I don't know. Now, granted, Marcus Smart was dealing with an injury. But even given the fact that he was suffering from an injury, JJ played him for about 4 or 5 minutes and said, no, this is not going to work. So what did he end up doing? He upped Maxi Kleber's minutes. He upped Dalton Connect's minutes. He's like, no, I'd rather have these guys play out of position, have them play outside of themselves, than continue on with this. How do you think that comes off? How do you think it comes off? And Bronny ends up getting the short end of the stick. But I told y'all, y'all want to see the circus. Y'all wanted to see the circus. Well, damn it. Now we at the circus. Everybody get your clown suit on. Because we all knew that this was inevitably going to happen. And it's happening. It's a damn shame, but it's happening. And this is where we are in the game. Bronny right now is averaging what? Less than 2 points a game this season. And he's getting more opportunity. He's averaging 2. Bronny's actually playing worse this year than he did last year, which is unconscionable. He averaged more points last year per game. No, he's averaging the same, but it's actually 2 points per game. He's averaging 1 rebound and 1. So he had better numbers last year with less minutes. With less minutes. It's incredible. But this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted the circus. Now we here. When you see zebras crossing through and chimpanzees swinging across and I don't know, antelopes and all. Now we here. Let's enjoy the circus. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. I'm out. Peace.